Okay, now what I'm going to do is sort my inventory out a bit, start building some of these. The annoying thing about these is that you can't build up without manually stacking one on top of the other, and so it's a bit fun. It's a pillar.
One of these down here.
Inbound. Crank generator. Place on platform and activate with manual or automated rotation to produce electricity. Connect
One of these up
platforms to
here.
elevator for transfer of energy between floors.
Boom.
Task
This
inbound.
now has power.
Assembler. Power with electricity to produce items with doubled output.
Oh. Yeah, so now I have an assembler which can make research cores, can make everything that I can make, and does it faster. So I might actually. No.
In other words, even though you can handcraft whatever you want, assemblers will double the production of anything your portable tool makes.
I just fucking said that. I'm gonna make a bunch of copper wire.
Assemblers, but nobody could ever build another you.
She's trying to flirt with me now because she realised I'd already said that. It's a strenuous relationship. I will at some point soon change, or not change the whole layout, but I will remove this, change how these three go, how these two go over there, and bring them all up and around to over here so that they go into this and go upstairs. Because Victor is the better place for manufacturing because this is where all of the power is. And it's a nice wide open space. So I can have manufacturing happen upstairs and have the crank generators downstairs because there is a thing that we get later on that means that on the end of a line of crank generators I can put a water wheel and it just powers them all automatically. So we need to move 50 meters, which means I'm going to need 25 excavator bits. So, and it just goes higher and higher. As you can see, this is a 2,500 meters per drill. So they get big numbers very quickly. What I'm going to do is put this there, put these there, and then that's gonna draw all of them out. And actually, I'm gonna go downstairs and sort all of the iron and copper production. Just because I have a bunch of inserters and boxes. And I can't make any conveyor belts at the moment. But with a little bit of iron, I can make 20. So 136 iron.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a box in front of the miner before the smelter so that if the smelter is backlogged and isn't working fast enough, the miner can still keep going and I can have a box full of iron ore that I can then pull into another smelter if needs to be.
We want one going that way, one going that way, because this one is going to have the fuel going into it to power this, because this needs fuel.
And now I just have to do the same on the copper.
It's literally just a basic setup that means that it's all going to run smoothly. Same as here. But move this box one over so that I can have an inserter going in. So what I'm also going to have to do at some point is drill around this side and open the other side of the copper vein, because there's obviously 2 to 3 and I can drill the back of that so it is 4 to 6 for iron. Iron is very useful, but so is copper, because copper can make 4 things that then make other things, and iron makes 3. It's a fun game. I really enjoy it. I like the automation process and making things automated, obviously. It just touches a nice spot in my brain. So I'm going to make 2 of these quickly and throw them in here.
Terminal upgraded. New technologies and recommended tasks available.
You'll need to make Kindlevine stems for this next PT goal breaker. And that means building planters and threshers, with electricity from crank generators to support them. Planters grow Kindlevine, and threshers turn them into stems. You can also thresh those stems a second time to make fiber that your assemblers can turn into frames. Finally, don't get overwhelmed. If you build the machines, interact with them, and keep experimenting with new unlocks on the tech tree, good things will happen. Half the fun is figuring it out.
I
Local
agree.
signal deciphered. Ingress AS2013. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Minor voltage.
Storage. Coolant. Yeah. Accumulators. Threshing. And there's some doors. Basically, I need to make drills and smelters to decipher that. I need to make processor units to decipher that. Plant matter frames in assemblers to decipher that. And 20 excavator bits, which I'm doing. So, it's not too bad. I should probably explain. Every time I upgrade the main building, I unlock a new tech layer. So that's why you should try and upgrade them as much as possible, because you learn new shit. So if I have 50 cores, I can get my smelting speed increased by 33%. Crank span is super useful because it gives you an hour of crank time instead of 10 minutes, which means that you don't have to look at your cranks ever. So I'm going to keep going to try and unlock storage, that next level, because that level gets us planters, which are super useful. I need more copper. See, you need copper for everything.
Local signal deciphered. Ingress RH1979. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation. Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Exceptional dimensions.
Thank you. And boom, massive cave. I'm gonna scan these because these are the nice floor.
Here with these ruined facilities breaker. You can scan everything, you can take everything.
This is a massive iron vein that I eventually shall. What can I scan? I said I could scan. Oh, there was an inserter sat in there for no reason. Okay, cool. And then this leads to there. And there's also that. I know what that is, but I'm not going to tell you. This is the thing. It's a nexus. What is a nexus, you ask? Haven't got fucking clue. Right, lovely. This is done now, so I can get rid of it. So, what I'm going to do is have... see, this is a pain in the ass. I'll put it here, because fuck me. That and that. What we're going to do is get some belts. Put the belts on F6. Would you look at that? I have 500 belts. and then do that. Oh, I hate this. So the arrow dictates which way it's going. So I rotate it to go to the left, and it goes right. Fucking love technology. So this is for when we get fuel production. So fuel come down from there because I'll produce it in Victor. Come down, and then there'll be a couple storage boxes here that will separate it. So this smelter is going to have 2 miners going for it, so it might be a bit slow, but we'll see. And now this is just going to go for a while. This is still going, so if I take them out, put regular biomass in, and then do that, but they have more to throw about. So this is now full of fuel. They only take 3 per thing, but they're full of fuel and just waiting for the iron. And now we do a similar thing over here. It's a bit of a snake, but it will do. I'm going to do separate belts going from the iron and the copper. Boom. So these are going to go to level 2, and now I have iron and copper going to level 2. So now we've got fuel going to all of these. Now I can look at what we've got in here. Well, nothing, because it's not going to here. But if I go to here and I look at freight, 40, 41 and 43. I can't use these, I have to use these. So I'm going to make another one.
Task inbound. Filter inserters. Must be configured to transfer materials and products of a selected type. Electrical power required.
So
Filter
now
inserters will do a lot to help you manage your elevator inventories, as well as machines that produce multiple output types. You might not want to have different things spitting out to the same line or getting pulled into the same ports. Try interacting with the filter inserter to tell it exactly what you want it to move.
So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, you can choose what it picks. So 2 of them are going to have iron, 2 of them are going to get copper, and they'll go into those boxes. So that way I don't have to worry about running into the drill every single time. And then if I do that, see, this is the perfect height. Oh, it's 1 off. Are you kidding? I can change these though. It also means that the elevator is now powered, so I can pull power off of the elevator. Make a storage box, put it here, filter inserter, and now that's automated. So I don't have to be running backwards and forwards when it runs out. Actually, what I can do while I'm waiting is destroy the natural environment, of course. So limestone and biomass are how you make the fuel pellets that I'm currently using for downstairs.
Your stuff has
There we
places
go.
to go and machines to meet, Breaker. Keep building those conveyor belts.
Thank you. There we go. So that means that when I put fuel in, it will go to both sides. When I make fuel, it'll be lovely.
Excavation complete. Elevation to storage level restored.
There we go. Yeah, let's go visit storage.